Alright, welcome again, Military Guna TV. Thank you very much for joining me. This is my Arsenal review and play ratings for the Arsenal versus Brighton versus Arsenal, and we move again up the table. Now, I'm very excited about this win. Before I go any further, please drop a like, subscribe. My like target for this video is 40 likes. I've hit not the last like target, and I definitely want to hit it again. So the like target for this video is 40 likes. So please hit the like button, and if you're new here, subscribe. If you're new here, subscribe. If you're not, if you're just browsing through, just drop a like. Still drop a like. Anyways, let me get into the starting lineup. Now the starting lineup varies just a bit from what I predicted, but there are only 3 injections of players that I injected in the same team, but Mikel Arteta only did 1. So my predicted lineup was Leno in goal, Maitland-Niles at right back, Pablo Mari holding centre back, Pierre Kieran Tierney left back, midfield pivot of Sabayas and Mohamed El Nini, and attacking 3 in front of them, which we know the formation is 4-2-3-1. We have Saka on the right, Emile Smith-Rowe in the attacking midfield position, Martinelli on the left, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang up front. That was what I predicted. Now, what Mikel Arteta did was Bellerin at right back and Granit Xhaka alongside Mohamed El Nini, and that was the only massive difference. Now, let me get to a bit of statistics of what happened on the day. Not much, but we had 13 shots. They had 13 shots. We had 11. We had 11. They had 2 on target. We had 3. Possession went in our favor. 50% possession, 49% possession. And you know for a fact that Brighton play very good possessional football, and they keep their game as close as possible. And they are one of the only teams in the bottom of the table who have not gotten a smashing from any one of the top teams in the league. It's always a close game. I think maybe the highest beating they have gotten was against Chelsea, either Chelsea or Manchester United, I'm not quite sure, which was a 3-0 deficit. But they kept the game quite tight because of how they manage their possession. Now, I think it was Chelsea because they barely scraped a win against Manchester United. Manchester United barely scraped a win against them. But our pass accuracy was 85%. Theirs was 82%. They committed 11 fouls, we committed 4. But all in all, it was a good statistic. We scored 1 goal and they did not score any. So, standings on the table, we're now in 13th position, finally moving up the table. 13th position, and we are on 20 points, and we have finally hit the 20 points margin. And relegation, we're moving away from the relegation battle at this one time, in which we were dwelling a few weeks ago. We were fighting, scrappling with Burnley and West Brom for the relegation spot, and we have finally moved clear of that. So it seems as if it's upwards movement on the table at this point in time. So let me go into the player ratings, and I won't make this long. Burnley in goal. I give Burnley a 7. Pretty easy game for him. Not much pressure. He didn't come under much pressure. They only had 2 shots on target, in which were relatively easy for Burnley now. So I give Burnley a 7. Right back, Hector Bellerin. He had a relatively good game. Defensively, we know for a fact defensively is is a suspect defensively. But for this game, he had a good game as well. So I give him a 7. Holding, really standout performance from Holding and Mari. Very dominant in the air because you know they are very tall players at set pieces. So I give Holding a 8. Also I give Pablo Mari a 8 as well because they kept a clean sheet. I'll give Leno an 8 as well because all of them kept a clean sheet. So I give Hector Bellerin a 7. Kieran Tierney, very dominant in the game. I give him an 8. Granit Xhaka, Mohamed El Nini gave away few sloppy passes and they could have cost us a lot. So I give Mohamed El Nini a 6. Granit Xhaka 7. Quite a few times I saw their midfielders getting around Granit Xhaka easily, and he was actually being dominated in the midfield position. So Granit Xhaka at 6, Mohamed El Nini at 6 as well. On the left we have Martinelli, that is my guy. Martinelli gets a 7. consistently pushing the team, working hard, and trying to battle with defenders. As small as he is, he's battling with the defenders. And 1v1, his intensity cannot be hidden, because he pressed so high with such an intensity that drives fear in defenders. But Martinelli, I give him a 7. Emil Smith Rowe, very good position, takes up nice positions on the field. Look at small pockets of spaces in between the line. Something that we normally see a player like Ozil would do. Also, he has the ability to arrive inside the box as well as an extra attacker or an extra striker, in which that causes a variety of problems for the defenders. So Emil Smith Rowe, I give him an 8 as well. Standout performance. And for me, my man of the match, Bukayo Saka, I give him a 9. Really standout performance, and I think he has to get some rest now. I can see fatigue creeping in on him, but he had a very good performance. He made the assist for Alexander Lacazette just prior to him coming off. But he had a very good game, always threatening, always trying to do something. And I think this is something that this is a young kid, a young man that Nicolas Pepe has to look at how he's playing and how he's dominating his position, taking on someone, beating someone, getting beyond his defender and getting those balls inside the box. And I think that this is something that Nicolas Pepe has to look on and say, if this kid can do it, why can't I do it? And work on his game. And because at this point in time, Bukayo Saka is doing all the things that we buy Nicolas Pepe to do. So basically, you have to get it right, Nicolas Pepe. Alright, so up front, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and he gets a 4 for me. It was the worst performance, and he had the worst performance on the pitch. And I think it could be that Martinelli and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, they consistently search for the same areas, because Martinelli is that elite. He has that elite mindset to get in those dangerous areas, and that is the same place that Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is also taking up. So I think quite a few times it's causing a bit of confusion, because they are taking up the same space at all times. I know for a fact that that's not what the intent is, but because these two players are similar in how they apply themselves on the pitch, you get similar things happening from them. So you consistently see them taking up the same space, and that might cause a bit of problem. But I will not give Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang any excuse. I've seen him taking a few shots off goal, and they were really poor. So he was worse on the day for me. So I give Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang a 4 in my player ratings. So that is the player ratings. And top comment from El Local Leeds, my friend from El Local Leeds, Ginger Jade. Oh, mispronouncing his name. So El Local Leeds, go and check out the channel, guys. Very good content, even though it's on Leeds channel, but show him support. Show him some support, please. And thank you very much for tuning in. And that has been my player ratings, also my small bits of review. And this has been MGTV, Military Guna TV. Share, drop a like, and subscribe before you go. And again, I'll say top comment, I'll highlight it in my next video. So drop a like, put whatever you think in the comment, what you thought was the player ratings, and I will, whoever comments is the top one, the most interaction, I will highlight it on my next video. So thank you very much again for tuning in. This is MGTV, Military Guna TV. I'm out.